Welcome back to the garage here at Basin Motorsports. So do you need to change information on one of your vehicle's titles? That maybe because you're adding a spouse or you're adding somebody that's going to use the car frequently. If that's the case, today we're going to talk about the things that need to be done in order to do that. So there's various reasons to change the information on title. You may need to add a spouse. You may need to add a person that's going to be using the vehicle a lot to show ownership of it. You may need to remove a name, maybe a separation from a spouse, or you may just need to update information like an address or something else. Well, the first thing you need is an actual title. The title itself shows legally binding ownership of the vehicle. So if you don't have a paper copy, you'll want to put in an application for a replacement or a duplicate title with your state DMV. Now at the very bottom of your title, once you have it in your hand, you will want to actually sell this vehicle to yourself. What you're doing is changing the ownership as a seller, so which is at the bottom here. This is where you are releasing liability and the legally binding ownership to, well, it's going to be to yourself. Then on the back of the title, what you're going to look for is the reassignment here, and you're also going to list that you're selling it to yourself. You'll most likely need to note the odometer reading or the mileage on the vehicle, and you also may need to have a notary sign or stamp this transaction to yourself just to make sure it is legal. Now the next piece you're going to need is a title reassignment or application of title and registration form. That's what this looks like. Now this is for the state of Oregon, so yours in your local state may be a little bit different. But on this form, you are going to be the buyer, and then you're going to add the second person's name on here as a buyer. That will mean that you and this other person are going to be the legally binding owners of this vehicle. Now beyond that, you're going to transfer all the information off the title onto here of what the vehicle is, the model year, the make, the model, etc. And once this is signed, you'll take it into your local DMV. Now a lot of times your state DMV is going to charge you anywhere from $50 to $150 to change the title from yourself and over to yourself and another person of ownership. And it'll be the same case if you're taking off two people and just putting it in maybe just your own name, or you're transferring it from you and another person to perhaps just another person. Now at the same time, your DMV may ask you if you want to update your registration. Perhaps you're only a month or two away from your tags being expired. They can go ahead and re-register the vehicle or extend the registration for an additional fee. And then once that's settled and before you drive the vehicle, make sure to update your insurance information. If you're taking someone off or adding someone, make sure your insurance coverage includes that transaction so that your vehicle is covered correctly. Now, if you need to get new insurance, be sure to download the Way app and use the Way app to find a better price in insurance. That may be the case if you're adding or removing people from there. That change may be a huge savings to you. Now, it's pretty simple to change the title documents once you have the title in hand, and you basically just change the information of either you're adding another person or perhaps removing yourself and exchanging it to another person. Now, if you like these little tips here on theway.com, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification so you know exactly when we're releasing out new videos. Follow us on Instagram at way.com_ and on TikTok at way.com. We'll see you next time.